shit out of life.
What's this? You got a little Taurus book. But speaking of which, because today's the 27th.
It is.
And that's your rising sign degree. So today's significant for your rising, and you're literally here like fantasizing about
good food,
all this
good
stuff you're gonna
food.
cook me every day from now on as a full-time job.
I wish. I love cooking. I don't do it enough. It brings me joy.
Well, this is me, and the rising sign, it's like that. It's like the best part of you. It's like, it's just perfect, and it's like if you do it, you'll be happy.
I came to a point where I just started to actually resent it, because you put all this love and effort and energy into cooking, and then like
and no one eats it.
And it's really just better just to not put effort into it and just give them something really simple. But that to me is quite unsatisfying.
Exactly.
So I struggled with it.
Well, make it for me, because I'll fucking eat it. 100%. I'll fucking eat it. I love that shit. I need that shit.
So do I.
I've lived off fucking Deb and Newt, like literally.
Deb.
Like trying to afford travel and just like, okay, the cheapest shit you can buy. It was Deb and lentils in a can.
I don't even think I could make myself eat it.
Well, when you're fucking starving your guts out.
We need to get a doomsday prepper box ready for when the grid goes down, and we can fill it with Deb and lentils, and you can live out your old life.
No, fuck that. No way. But it was good. I mean, it was like, it was carbs and it was protein.
Yeah, it's
it was
great.
nourishing.
Yeah, I'd be hopeless having to live off that shit. I'm so fussy.
No, but it's because you're driving, you're fucking seeing these new landscapes, like, and you just have salt on it. Like, that's all you need. You just simple shit, and it's cheap and it's good. It was like that and fucking $1 coffees from Coles Express. And that's how I got it.
The $1 coffee would just be like heaven.
It's fucking so good. They're actually really good.
They are good, yeah.
But yeah, fuck that. Let's do actual good shit, because this is... I need to bulk up. This is pathetic. Look at this.
Well, that's why I'm telling you we need to just work out.
Yeah.
Like a plan. How many calories you need to be eating, and
oh god, I hate myself.
be disciplined. You're a Virgo. You should have a really good solid routine around your diet and your exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of.
Where have I got at 27? Oh, my moon's
27 Taurus.
28. And my moon's 28 degrees. You're 27 Taurus. That's because it's the 27th today.
Right.
So I'm close to that. My day will be tomorrow. It'll be so I'm just trying to bring in the numerology to things.
Right. I was
and the degrees and shit.
We have the new moon at 7 degrees of Taurus.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So see the 7? How that threw me? I'm thinking it's not at 27 degrees, is it?
Mag Tor.
Tor. Yeah.
Which is a toroidal field, which is like creation, isn't it? It's like this magnetic spinning wheel of abundance and like full electromagnetic charge. And when we find that, like that Taurus field, or we can go and like receive it from nature, from the sun, from life, and we're not like dragged out of that into this time matrix loop of like, I gotta go and earn money.
And people living in concrete jungles and just not earthing. They're electromagnetic beings living in a fucking city and need to actually be grounding your energy into the earth.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not blocking the sun from your eyes.
Yeah. Because it's sort of like a Roman epoch, isn't it? We're in this martial culture of like, the masculine out there, dominating, action taking, Roman Empire, martial culture of fucking action doing shit, isn't it? We live in that. So it's like a Roman age edifice. But that was the last 30 days, like now the sun's in Taurus. It's like
Literally the opposite, it's Venus.
So which is the age before the Roman Empire, which would have been the Celtic, all those European Germanic tribes that were, fucking subjugated by the Romans because they had superior military organization and this principle about organizing around the emperor and the male principle and the military service, whereas the Celts were like organizing around the goddess. She was the priestess. It was a Taurian age that the female was she was the prophet and the seer.
Cool time.
Yeah.
I love that
the
shit.
beauty,
Culture.
the beautiful cultures that they were, they had this.
They came from the land. Lives in that culture.
I think you did for sure. I think you sure.
Tied to that.
I feel like that for sure. And anyone with Taurus planets probably will just vibrate with that.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with ages and points and degrees. Like they literally like if you study ages, you can also get at the energy that's present in it at a soul level. So that's why it's also good to look at history as part of astrology, because you'll see it unfold through history, and it's very insightful.
Yeah, the best way to learn it is to just actually notice it in the real world, huh?
Yeah.
Where it plays out.
Yeah, that's right. Like Braveheart for me is one that I just fucking...
I know how it's
I just love that shit. Yeah. And I guess it's part of the psyche of the female in a way that that often is about losing. That the female, you know, and just the turning of the ages, and probably, but it's a significant thing I think for the female cycle is like surrendering and losing, in that sense of that it's actually the male that principle of winning, or you know what I mean. So I think there's some like deep. And I think there's probably a lot of trauma inherited from that age for souls, you know? I feel like there was so much fucking war, probably, that goes on with transitions. Time. Yeah. So I feel like the transition of ages is probably brutal. And we're at one of those now. Like, I feel like all this change from Pisces to Aquarius is like, it's fucking brutal inwardly in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Just switching to this highly individually coming out of that.
Well, it's a 9 year, so... Going back to numerology.
Yeah. So the Hermit.
So it is, it's the end of a cycle.
Yeah. But late degrees are just always inherently like that, aren't they? They're like, it's just highly charged and it's problematic. But you would know, having like almost every planet. Well, you got Sun 27, Rising 27, you've got Moon 29. So like the big three are all critical degrees. Basically crisis degrees for you. And how does that feel?
It's a lot.
It's a lot, there you go. Yeah, it is. But one they're different, because I got like Rising 3,
Your baby.
Sun 6,
yeah.
Moon's old.
Moon's old. Yeah.
My Saturn's old.
Yeah.
So I almost feel like more of a baby.
Yeah, you're a bit more
Baby-ish.
young and free.
Yeah.
Which is kind of true.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a bit more in tune with your inner child.
Yeah.
And I kind of carry around these...
Weighted responsibility, this
yeah.
soul-crushing weight.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But I feel like the sun, this is why I'm like, if you were free and on the road and travelling, it would just liberate all the good Sag.
And I wanted to do that with my kids even. Like, I wanted to give them that.
Gypsy would come.
The kids, I think, would have loved that lifestyle. We just never gave it to them.
Yeah.
But that was always my dream, to travel and to travel with the kids.
Yeah, it's never too late.
I think that's my soul.
I think it is, your soul.
Yeah.
And so
that's okay.
You travel on fucking Instagram.
I've been a progressed Capricorn for the last 20 years, so...
Yeah, you were 3 and you became a Capricorn.
Yeah, so I've kind of been a Sag soul in stacking, you know...
You were initially, it's like that beautiful blessing of yourself from God, but then... You come into reality and it's like, okay, I'm achieving shit. I'm a fucking gymnast. I'm fucking... And that was, what, fucking 30 years, basically, of being a fucking Capricorn.
Yeah.
And you did, didn't you? It was all about... Because Capricorn is family, but it's the leader of the family, isn't it? You probably were leading that family in your own way.
Well, there was 2 of us Capricorns.
Yeah, there was. But Pete would have been a fucking...
Progressed Aquarius.
Progressed Aquarius.
Yeah.
He was doing his own thing. Was any sort of...
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Progress is so interesting because you look at, like when you're born, wherever your sun was, it gets a degree every year.
That's the solar arc though, that's different. So solar arc progressions and secondary progressions are 2 different.
Yeah, explain the progression to me.
So the progressions, so there's solar arc and there's secondary.
Right.
So solar arc's what you're talking about, where the sun goes a degree every year.
Yeah.
So secondary progressions actually takes your first 90 days of life, and that translates that into a 90-year lifespan, for example. So on your first day of life, that is your chart, is that first year of life. Your 5th day of life will be reflected in your 5th year of life, and that's how it's... So you actually just use the ephemeris, and you mainly track... The moon is really big for progressions because it's the fastest moving. So obviously your slow moving planets over 90 days, they're not going to progress much. You might get like if you got late degree outer planets, you might get a shift, you know, where you get like something that'll move from late degrees to early degrees in your life. So that'll be a transit that you go through. But also like retrogrades and stations tend to have a big energy. So like if you get like a Mercury like stationing direct, or like any retrogrades or stations, that's something that you take note of. And just, yeah, your moon really, mainly, and the moon phases. So it's a lot to do, and particularly balsamic moons. So its progressions are heavily rooted in the moon, because it's such a, so it kind of gives an undertone of, you know, the mood of your life and the transits that you're having through the moon in that first 90 days.
Whereas the solar arc is literally just the sun, a year is a degree.
So
I like that. For me, being a male, I like that. It just is simple, and that your sun sign is just doing the solar arc.
Yeah.
And that it's changing with the years. So if you were born with your sun 27 degrees Sag, by the time you were 3, you would now be a Capricorn.
That's right.
And you'd spend 30 years being a Capricorn.
Based on secondary progressions.
It's the same though, isn't it, with your sun? It's Aquarius. Now, after your 39 years.
Is it?
Yeah, your progressed sun and they're all progressed into Aquarius, as I remember it. So it's not...
Let's have a look. Progressions. Secondary and solar arc. Yeah, so there you go. Did I pull one for the same? Yeah, look. I did a solar arc on the same date. Here you go. So solar arc on the 15th of February at 2024 gave me a 6-degree sun. All right, let's just look at that. And a Taurus moon. And then the secondary gave me a 6-degree sun and a Leo moon.
Yeah, but it's same diff, isn't it?
The sun.
Sun.
Yeah.
The sun progresses in the same fashion, yeah.
Correct. It just changes the way that the planets move. So, because I have late Neptune, see how with this one it's early Capricorn with the secondary progressions, because it's a late degree. Same with my moon.
Yeah.
My rising moves to... how does that stay the same? I guess your rising sign doesn't change with progressions. And Chiron goes backwards.
But anyway, it's a good thing to look into, isn't it? Progressions, solar arc, so check it out. I'm going to make some more food because I'm still hungry. And I'm failing to think, but we're going to keep these to 10 minutes.
Aren't we?
Yeah. Now, do you have anything further to add?
We just have to edit that.
For our many listeners?
I had no idea we were doing a video, and I don't know what the subject was, but I hope I contributed
It was 27
something.
degrees Taurus.
Oh, the moon is at 27.
No,
I'm confused.
It's the 27th today.
Today's the 27th, and the moon is in, and it's Taurus season. And the moon is in Taurus.
I was just going with the 27 degrees thing, but that's on your rising sign.
It is.
But yeah, the sun is there also. I'm just the whole I am your astro, no tarot, no all that. It's just about like synthesizing numerology, astrology, all those things. If they're online with you, the archetypes, like every day, and the universe will just communicate things to you subtly. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is just awaken all that symbolic literacy.
Right?
You're already
I'm already
master of it.
there.
She's just fully versed. She's got a little book. Recipes. Yeah, 27 degrees. So anyway, check your rising sign and see what degree it is. Comment in the comments. What's your rising sign degree?
If you don't know how to do it, ask us.
Book a reading, because we'll show you how it
do
works.
A quick one. You can do a little 15-minute one where we can just show you how to find your points. It's like $29. We'll talk you through the basics.
Get your full chart, which is even better, because we explain in great detail how astrology works, and it's
you will have questions. You will want more.
Yeah. So book a reading. We'll put the link in the comments. And what does Gypsy always say? Subscribe, hit the bell notification.
Yeah, we need Gypsy here.
So good at that. She's a little
assistant.
YouTube Libra girl. Yeah.
Me not so much.
No, I don't even want to be on camera, so I'm just like, here's my arms.
So You know.
This is who I am.
This is not very Venusian of you.
Fleshy. All right. Well, catch you later.